Hello, new teachers. My name is Iris Raga, and I am a Head Start specialist with the Early Childhood Department. We are now to our section where we are going to review how and where to access our SAISD ECE curriculum resources. So first of all of our ECE curriculum resources and documents live at saisd.net/CIA. I'm going to show you how to get there now and how to access those documents as well as how to read them. So first we will need to open up a new browser by clicking at the top to open new tab. We're going to enter that website together, and it's www.saisd.net/CIA. And CIA stands for Curriculum Instruction and Assessment. Once you're there, you will see the welcome screen, the Welcome to the CIA page. You'll also find the CIA mission, vision, and our goals. But to find our curriculum resources, you're going to go to the left-hand tab labeled Quick Links and click on Curriculum Resources. Once you are there, you're going to see all of the documents for elementary all the way through high school. So here, of course, we only want to access the pre-kindergarten documents today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on pre-kinder. Now, once that opens up, you will see a drop-down screen. When you click on that drop-down menu, you will have a wealth of curriculum documents available to you right at your fingertips. So the very first one that we have here is the framework, the Early Childhood Education Framework. We also have various documents from the state of Texas, such as the TEA Birth through Grade 2 Vertical Alignment, as well as our Texas Pre-K Guidelines, followed by the TEA High Quality Pre-K Program. Also in the CIA website, we have our Pre-K Year at a Glance, as well as our Pre-K Pacing Calendar and the Instructional Resource and Catalog. So we really want to focus today on where to find our curriculum guides, and they are on the right-hand side labeled PDFs. So here you will have the at a glances, but we want to come down to the documents labeled ECE First Grading Period CG. CG stands for Curriculum Guide. So when I open that, we want you to please notice that all of these documents are in PDF format so that you have the ability to come and download them so that you can access them later and save them onto your personal device. So as you notice, I downloaded that, so at any time I can print it, save it, refer back to it when needed. So we are going to take an in-depth look at our curriculum document for the first grading period so that you know that this is available to you to start using right away, first week of school. All right, all of the curriculum guides will have an introduction page. This introduction page in particular lets you know that all of our documents follow the Texas Pre-K guidelines, as well as our state-adopted curriculum, which is Frog Street Press. This also outlines that every lesson should be planful, purposeful, and playful, as well as listing the ECE instructional framework with how you should set up your classroom's daily schedule, as well as the ECE classroom expectations for how you should set up your classroom environment to ensure successful learning. We have also included the Birth through Grade 2 Vertical Alignment as a resource to you. If you click on this page, it will take you out to that resource so that you can have this available as well. This is a very lengthy document that you can review on your time, but it's great to know where students are developmentally as far as if they're 3 or if they're 4, because we know we do have some mixed age classrooms. So this is a great tool and resource to you as well. So going back to our curriculum guide for the first grading period, we're going to look at how to read this. And so all of this document contains week 1 through week 9 of the first grading period for you. So this is an overview of how it's read. So we will notice that it first of all lists the grading period and which week it is. This is the first grading period, week 1. It also has the teacher's guide theme with the number and the week. So for the first grading period, week 1, your TE that you would use for this is the Frog Street Teacher Guide 1, called My School and Me, Mi Escuela y Yo. At the very top as well, you'll have the dates for which this curriculum guide is for. So you can see that this particular week is August 9th through August 13th. Monday through Friday are listed. You can also see that the Frog Street Pre-K curriculum is listed, as well as the pre-K guidelines and which pre-K guidelines are taught that day and in that lesson. We also have the daily component listed on the left-hand side. These are all things that should be happening within your classroom within the daily schedule. So you have the greeting circle, the morning message, the read aloud, the literacy component, the math and science component, and your social emotional component. We also have vocabulary words to focus on for the week, both in English and in Spanish. We also have on the right-hand side over here, we show you that each of the page numbers corresponds to the Frog Street Pre-K Teacher's Guide. And in this case, it is Teacher Guide 1 for the beginning of the year. Each of the lessons also has the DRP, which is the daily reading practice, and it is an extension to the literacy lesson. We also have an additional reteach and review of social emotional content found in conscious discipline. Moving on, we thought it's important to note that if you are a Head Start teacher, every week there are additional components that you are required to teach that are listed out for you. So if you notice, those Head Start components are I Am Moving, I Am Learning, and Cavity-Free Kids. We have those lessons here, as well as what unit you can find it in and what lessons should be taught. In this case, it's Let's Clean Our Teeth and Getting a Dental Checkup. Within our curriculum guide, we also have suggestions for each of your 7 individual learning areas as listed in the Texas Pre-K guidelines. We give you suggestions on what you can put in there by week so that you can be changing those activities out to keep your students engaged in the learning. We also have suggestions for small group instruction, as well as dates to remember, and additional resources available to you to teach that lesson for the week. As I mentioned, our curriculum guide for the first grading period goes from week 1 all the way, if we go scrolling down to the bottom, all the way through week 9. So this particular curriculum guide will take you from August to October 8th. So again, all of our curriculum documents are housed at saisd.net/CIA, and this is where you can go as a resource to find all those great tools, our ECE at a glance, our curriculum guides, and everything that you will need to have a successful year in teaching your students in pre-K.